Hey guys, Vegas Chrissy here. Look at Buddy and I. We're wearing tank tops because it's hot as you know what out here in Vegas. Good Lord. And I'm rocking my tank top now and my shorts. They are, I should have worn a belt because I'm like pulling them up right now. Last year at this time, not so much. I was really pulling in this tank top and busting out of my shorts. So that's a good thing. But, look guys, I'm really close to my goal weight. But I'm stalling like, you know what, and it's really annoying. So I started thinking, I don't want to do the all-in mode. I know people are doing the all-in mode. I don't want to do that. But worst case scenario, I'd rather like track everything again if I have to get to know calories and macros and all that, because even though they're free points foods, it doesn't mean you're not eating a lot of calories. So sometimes I'm eating a lot of the free foods, and that could be causing the stall as well. So this morning, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna do my free food hash brown egg breakfast, but normally I do 2 eggs and twice as much hash browns, and I just did half, 1 egg, half the hash browns I normally eat. It felt better because normally if I stuff myself, I feel tired. That's not a good thing to be when you have to physically work. So with all that said, definitely got my 10 steps, got my 10 steps in, yeah, 10,000 plus steps in today. Yeah, all of a sudden Silverton, we're at Silverton Casino by the way in Vegas. They have this thing all of a sudden, I'm not gonna eat the cake because that is high point. Huh? Ew. And probably more than that on points. Jeez Louise. Anyhow, so basically, what I'm gonna do is lower down my portions, even though it's at 0 point foods. I want to lower down the portions, eat slow, chew 32, chew thoroughly, eat slow, small bites, and see if that helps. Because I'm not I am at my wit's end. I'm at the very tail end of this situation where I'm now in maintenance mode. So close, so close. God, so close, but so annoying because I only need to lose like 6 more pounds, and it's just sitting there like, like the scale, like, you're never gonna get there. You keep doing what you're doing, and I'm like, whatever. We're on the 4th floor. So, with that said, like, I don't know what we're gonna do for dinner. Mention tacos, mention leftovers, whatever it may be. Whatever I'm going to eat, it's going to be low pointed in my range, but it's going to be less than what I normally eat. And I'm not gonna eat fast. I'm gonna eat slow, I'm gonna savor it, appreciate it, boom. But let me show you a quick video I did like a few days back. My buddy here has some recipe that her cousin had, some kind of seafood potato thing with mayonnaise. I'm like, oh, I can't do mayonnaise. Can I do the sandwich spread though? So I made it into a 1-point dish. It was so delish. Haha, I'm rhyming. And so let me show you that video right now. All right, guys, I'm trying something out today. It's an actual dish that my buddy's cousin makes, but I'm making it 1 point. So it's cut up potatoes. They normally peel it. I don't. I want the skin on mine. Scallops and shrimp. And then they normally mix it with mayonnaise, right? Yeah. Okay. So since I don't want to do the 4 points on mayonnaise situation, I used my sandwich spread. Great value sandwich, which is 1 point for 1 tablespoon. Also added some Dijon mustard. And then I put some tahini, some hot sauce, and some not cayenne pepper, the red pepper flakes, and some parsley, and some salt and pepper. I just went crazy. Oh, and a little bit of the spray butter on there as well. So we're going to put it in the oven for an hour. We'll put tinfoil on top. We'll see how it turns out. All right, looks like the dishes are now done. So this is the actual dish. Ooh, roasted asparagus. Okay. And then here's mine, because I have ordained it with some spiciness. But look at that steam. That looks so delicious. So I'm going to put a little cilantro and I don't know what else. Maybe some shredded carrots on top of it as well onto my plate. And I'll show you what it looks like at the end. All right, guys. So this is the outcome of it all. I ordained it with some cabbage, some asparagus, some shredded carrots, some cilantro, and some more tapatio, or was it Cholula? No, it's tapatio. delicious. So I can't wait to eat this. Yum. 1 point, by the way. I'm very excited. All right, guys, in the car now, on our way back to the old homestead. I did not win on Keno today. My live stream went a little crazy too, kind of died out, and I had to go back in. It kind of sucked, so that was a bummer. Anywho, doesn't matter. I thought I would update you guys, do a vlog tomorrow as well, to see if this is going to be the trick of the trade in the situation here, because I wanted all-in's going to be my very last resort. I don't want to do all-in because you don't get the weekly points, I guess, and you don't get your activity points, and so I'm like, whatever on that. Kind of makes me motivated when I have 2 homes to clean that, like, I'm getting activity points. Like, it makes me want to, like, have the energy to do it, because I'm like, or if I'm working my grocery store job on the weekend, I made sure I don't have a full day shift, but sometimes they give me the 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. shift. I'm like, that's now like my full day. I'm like, oh man, I have a 6-hour shift or whatever. But I'm like, oh, but I get points for walking. So I'm like, that gives me the motivation to not think of it as a negative situation when I'm having to exercise. So I'm not really into going to the gym and doing all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's my update for now. That's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna lower my portion control, even though I'm at 0 points. I only had today, I had eggs and hash browns for breakfast, then just coffee throughout the cleaning situation, and then came home, had the Ole Extreme tortilla, which is 1 point, and just put mustard, hot sauce, salt and pepper, a leaf of iceberg lettuce, which, you know what, I know iceberg doesn't have any nutrients, but it's cheap, and it had that one little piece was nice and crunchy, which I really liked, that consistency. I had 2 pieces of deli meat, the chicken rotisserie chicken deli, which was 0 points, and an egg, and I chopped up an egg, put it in the egg slicer thing and did that. That was really good, and it was perfect. And so that's all I've had. So I just had a breakfast, I had a lunch, I had no snacks. I'm gonna go home and eat dinner, and I'm gonna keep that on the down low as far as like portion control. So either like, if we're gonna do tacos, I'm just gonna do 2, and I'm gonna eat them in small bites and savor it. Boom. I'll give you an update tomorrow on that situation while I'm at Green Valley Ranch Casino, because I'm gonna live stream there. So, and if I do a snack, I'll do popcorn, air pop popcorn, and I'll eat it very slow and savory and appreciate every bite, like intuitive eating. But I can't do intuitive eating without tracking, because to me, I'm like, I just can't, like, it works for some people, it doesn't work for me. So I'm not a naturally thin person that, yeah, I've been always naturally chubby, not like overweight, but just kind of on the chub side. So the intuitive eating doesn't work for me. I need to track it. But if I have already a preset bowl portioned out, then I'll like eat slow and savor it and make it last. And for some reason, mentally, if I have my dinner set aside in a bowl and I make it last while I'm watching TV, drinking some wine, working on my newsletters, whatever it may be, but as long as I know there's food in that bowl, I won't go for any more food. But if it's empty, then I go for a snack. So it's kind of weird how your brain thinks. Like, it's like, oh, there's still food. You don't have to go for any more. It's kind of weird. Anyway, I just thought I would update you guys. It's been a while, and I'm due, and I've been too busy, and I had nothing to report. I still don't have anything to report. I'm at the same freaking weight on my scale. It's annoying. So, but I'm sure it is because I was eating kind of bigger portions, kind of going a little crazy, 0 points. So it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching. Until then, bye everybody.